Hey everyone, Kujamati here. Just wanted to show off some of the stuff that I've been working on. Well, really the one thing that's kind of taking over all my time right now. I've been trying to develop a system to better get the better use of uniforms, as we've all kind of learned while modding. One of the biggest hurdles is sort of all the shared textures and um, there's also some wonkiness with some glitch sideline uniforms for some of the alt slots and just that kind of stuff. And so I kind of figured out a way to make it really easy without having any issues with shared textures, and also it pretty much simplifies the modding process. How we have to do it now is kind of, you got to figure out one of the included slots to put a uniform in, and then you have to search out all the hashes for the each individual texture, and then after you've done that, you got to usually find the mud textures, which is another kind of hassle. So what this does is it basically puts all uniforms into the home and away slots. So what it is it's basically just JSGME, which is the JoneSoft generic mod enabler. That program I use for a lot of different games. NBA 2K, it's really good for stuff I do there. LostSoul uses it for a game he plays, and it's just a really good tool. It helps utilize mods and stuff. So um, I learned through kind of doing this that it's not in development anymore. That generic mod enabler, which is unfortunate, but it was written by a guy named Jason Jones back, I think, in the mid 2000, around 2003, 2005, something like that. And then it's been kind of abandoned since 2010. But all the credit goes to him because it's an amazing program. So basically, to get into it here, what I've done is kind of sort of just tweaked it a little bit to make this 2K5 uniform selector. If you watch LostSoul's video of the JSGME, it's installed the same way. It's super easy. You just basically drag the exe into the folder you want. You click on it, double click on it, and then it gives you a mods folder. A lot of people just leave it mods. I've named my folder that it creates CM Uniform Selector. I changed the icon to red. The original one is this yellow one that you can see over here. But I think LostSoul wants to utilize JSGME for a lot of the other things, mods, and I think that the uniform being as vast amount of uniforms that there is, I think it being kind of on its own program is a good idea. So it's not, you don't have uniforms mixed in with, football mods or field mods or those kind of things. This one's just strictly uniforms. You can use, as you can see in the corner of my screen here, these three. That's for Fire Pro Wrestling World, and I use all three. You can use as many different sort of links or different the same mod or JSGME at the same time in a game. It just basically is linking to different folders. So, anyways, it's a little bit convoluted, but so what I've done is did it here. So I'll show you what the program's going to look like. So when you open it up, it says Uniform Selector. And then you have available uniforms here, and it lists all uniforms. So I've done 11 teams so far, so I figured it'd be good enough to show off. So Arizona Cardinals. I haven't actually done Atlanta Fox. Atlanta Falcons. I just created the folders for it. That's why you see that there. But Buffalo, I did. Chicago Bears, Cincinnati, Denver, Indianapolis. Those are all done. San Fran, I did. Tampa Bay's done. Chargers are done. So, anyways, it creates all these folders here, so then you can pick. So, basically, let's open up ECSX 2 and the NFL 2K 5. Alright, so once we're in here, I'll just show you what this does here. So, let's be the Chiefs and the Colts. Okay, so then, just to show you, so I'll close that. So once this is open, you can actually open it now. It's fine. You can open it anytime. And let's go. So as you can see, as you can see in the background, the uniforms are just the generic ones. But if we go Kansas City, let's go Colts away and activate it. And then Kansas City Chiefs home, activate it. Yeah. Okay, so then we can just go back to the screen. So now you can see that it changed those current uniform slots to the ones that we picked. Okay, so then if we start a game.
Hi there, I'm Chris Berman. Here we go on ESPN. He overcame his past playoff miseries by taking his club to the AFC title game last year. Now, can reigning league MVP Peyton Manning take Colts, Chiefs? It's game time.
And there she is.
Don't care.
Tails it is.
Alright, and our fonts are screwed up, but we gotta do the work around here. I usually do it on the kickoff. But anyways, as you can see, those are the uniforms that we selected. And then you just hit F10 to cycle for the fonts. And of course that one.
Well, it looks like the weather is cooperating with us today, but Susie has the full scoop on that. Susie.
Thank you, Dan. It's a slightly breezy day today, but it probably isn't enough to affect kicks or throws that much. Dan, back to you.
Susie, thank you. The Colts send their offense out on the field and will start this drive at their own.
Yeah, I just want to get that so we can replay. Anyways, so you gotta do the trick to get both home and away fonts going, and I'll get into that in a different video of how to get them set up. But anyways, that's not what I'm doing here. So regardless, anyways, you can see that the Colts have their away uniform, and the Chiefs have their home uniform. And if you go over to the sideline, that's their sideline uniform. And the Colts. Oh wait. Okay, so what's kind of cool here now, and I'm not sure if anybody would even really care to use it like this, but what you can do anyways is I can go take the Colts one away, and let's do their throwback. Sure. And why don't we do the Chiefs? All white. Why not? Okay. And then if we cycle the F10 plug in, there. Now the Chiefs are wearing their white, all white. And the Colts have their throwbacks. So this also allows, because I know I was having a problem with, when I was assigning uniforms to the slots included in the game, I was having problems with being able to do a home and away version of this throwback. The Colts wore this blue one this year, and unfortunately, most of the away white jersey slots are all those white jerseys. A lot of them are shared. So it's kind of giving me a problem that I could only make a home version of this one. And this, obviously, as you can see, is the way because of the font. Unfortunately, we haven't figured out how to change that color yet, but I think it's a small price to pay for kind of them looking cool. I'm going to actually pop this away so we can see what's going on here.
Shuts down what would be a minimal gain anyway. It'll be second down.
Now I've seen everything.
You gotta find it. Number 9.
Smith gets the ball and punts it away. Warfield gathers it up at the 26. The Chiefs get their offense on the field and will start this drive at their own 25.
Now we got the fonts looking better. So if we go back to replay, so yeah, like I said, the unfortunately the name font doesn't look so good for this uniform when they're playing away. It looks super cool when they're playing at home though, because it's a white font. But yeah, so there's that. We'll get into some other teams here. I wanted to show one other thing off that's pretty cool. So the other thing I like about this program is you can do, like, I kind of commented in Discord about it. So, I mean, realistically, with the JSG-ME, what LostSoul is utilizing it for, you could basically have all this field art change. So, like, for the playoffs, it could just say playoffs on the field, or you know, the scoreboard, you could add a AFC championship, little reference kind of logo on there, or whatever. So one thing I did, because I wanted to show that off on here, is I did a breast cancer awareness. When the teams wear pink, so you could set it up for every team. I just did it for the Colts just to show it off, but so basically, if I wanted to play a game and I was saying it was breast cancer awareness, you can make the field art that in a mod and then select it with the regular JSG-ME program per game whenever you're playing it. So for this one, let's do away breast cancer, and let's cycle that again. So as you can see now, actually I want to get out of here one sec, sorry guys. I want to load my, looks better with my roster. Want to do it at night. Everything looks better at night.
Hey, I'm Chris Berman. Coming up on ESPN. It's been home of Kansas City football for more than 30 years now. There's set for football in the Truman Sports Complex, and you know where we're going. That venerable Indianapolis, Kansas City. Now!
These fans have been
So as you can see, he's got pink sleeves on, pink on his gloves. A little weird that I got him on all white, but let me change that really quick.
Number 7 kicks it off to begin the game. Nelson decides to take it out of the end zone.
Let's do their all ring.
Nelson thought he had some running room from the end zone, but gets planted before he gets to the 20. First and Colts.
Yeah, now you can see they're all red.
And start this drive back at their
I
own
definitely want to.
14-yard line. Doyle goes in motion. The Chiefs.
Perfect.
Number 95 delivers a punishing blow to the ball carrier there, and can get Tales of the football
And Taylor
fumble.
fumbles.
Great hard-nosed defensive play.
Okay,
There are
so
many ways you can start a drive, but a turnover is not one of them.
No, definitely not. That was a big-time play.
The Chiefs want to capitalize on the fumble and will start this drive at the 12-yard line.
all right. So anyways, as you can see, I made it so that their pink shows up quite a bit. For the accessories, this guy's even got pink sleeves. And Quiddy Pay looks pretty sick. Fast forward him a little bit. And the breast cancer awareness. I kind of want to move it over that flag maybe more, but I don't know. Looks pretty cool where it is anyways. But yeah, so that's something neat you could do. And then you can do, like, if a team were a patch for a little bit, you could do that. Or, you know, just pretty much it's limitless. That's the beauty of this, is you can literally make as many uniforms you want. There is no limit. Just to kind of show that folder structure. So in that uniform selector, so let's go look at the Chiefs. So the Chiefs home, this is all the textures they use for their home jerseys and their shoes and everything like that. So if you wanted to make your own uniform, sorry, that's my phone. If you wanted to make your own uniform, you gotta make these textures. So there's the jersey, there's those are mud textures, there's sleeves. Here's the sideline uniform, here's the selection screen. It's all contained, every single thing for that uniform is contained under one folder. And when you activate this in the uniform selector, it changes it everywhere it needs to be. So there's the pants. So yeah, if you're wanting to make a uniform, you can just change these textures. You don't gotta look up hashes anymore. They're all right here. I want to sit down and I want to make a Kansas City Chiefs jersey. This would be the home though, so these are the hashes for the home. I would want to change all these, and mud textures are already here, so you don't have to look them up anymore. They're all right here. Fonts are here, everything. So yeah, it's all here. Gloves. So what I did is I combined for anything but home and away. I didn't combine home and away because of certain font conflicts. I wanted to separate them to make it less likely that you're gonna have a conflict. But for the other uniforms, I didn't, because you probably wouldn't be using. I would guess most people would use home and away mostly, but just to look at there. So the Kansas City Chiefs all red color rush. It's got the home and the away textures in it. They're just the same. So this is, one of these is home, one of these is away. Same with the sideline. One of these are home, one of these are away, but they're the same. Same with socks, everything. So basically it allows you to have their color rush. They can wear it at home or they can wear it away. Like I said, the only real issue you're going to have is with that font on the back of that jersey, but not a big deal. The getting used to the fonts, I mean, if you didn't want to use them, you can just take them out of the folder and then they're gone. Getting used to the whole F10 cycling to get the fonts in, it takes a bit of getting used to, and it's a bit of a pain, but I honestly, since I started using fonts, the jerseys just look so much better. Like Seattle's a perfect example. Seattle's jerseys don't look anything near as good as they do with the fonts. So yeah, that's about that. I guess we can go quickly. I wanted to show, it's cool because that selection screen, like I said, it changes with everyone you use. So this one, I made a special breast cancer one there, so that you can see what uniform you selected if you go in there. Let's maybe look at Chargers. Why don't we do Chargers at that Bears uniform that LostSoul created? It's cool. So let's say we want to go. Oops. Sure you wish to disable all activated uniforms. Yes. So that's what this double arrow does. So let's go. Sorry, trying to do this one hand. Let's go their all blue color rush. It's pretty sweet looking. And let's do Chicago Bears throwback. Alright, so as you can see, it brought up their throwback jersey. And the Chargers brought that up their color rush. And let's just go.
Hey, I'm Chris Berman. Coming up on ESPN, he was phenomenal in leading USC to a share of the national crown last year. Can he repeat that success in the NFL? Mike Williams thinks he can. We'll see if he's right. Chicago Bears, San Diego Chargers.
I don't know why I'm not skipping this. Sorry, guys.
While the
Kind
teams are out
of
on
brain
the field
farting
getting
over here.
loose, the fans
Been a long few days getting this all going. Alright.
Number 16, kicking off for the Chargers. It's time for Chargers.
There's the signal, and we're ready. Number 16 kicks it, and we are underway. The Bears let this bounce out of the end zone for a touchback.
Alright, so this one worked out good with the fonts.
The Bears will start this first play of the drive.
Man,
at their
those
own
unis are
20-yard
cool.
line. Levinson goes in motion.
Oh, Fields takes off.
Eventually slides down at the 30.
Anyway, so we can just quickly look at that. Yeah, man, that's so sweet. Oh, looks like I missed a shoe there. Have to figure that out. I'll still be ironing out kinks. Like I said, I just got into the. I've just not completed it. I've just been working on it for a while here. Okay, so yeah, as you can see, the sideline guys, that's their blues. And that's their that. So I want to go to quickly. Actually, let's just show. So let's use an example here. So these gloves, for example, these blue and yellow ones. Oh yeah, the shoes, those are the white ones. Those will change once I get every team done. Because I don't have every team done, that I show them like that. Anyways, so if we go to these uniforms are pretty neat. Chargers. These navy ones I think are cool. Those are cool, but you see, like the gloves, you can change all the glove colors if you want. The helmets change to there with that uniform. Man, those are slick looking unis. Oh, sorry, wrong sideline. But everything changes. Everything you need to change changes. Sideline uniforms. With a click of F10. That is that. What else did I want to show off? I'm sure I'll regret missing something here. And then if we were to go back to that, if we were to go back to the Chargers, you would see that it has loaded that, what we left that jersey at. Oh, is there something else? Buccaneers? No. Let's think here. 49ers, Bears, Bengals, I got a lot. Bills got a lot. Broncos, Browns. And I finished off in the Colts. So yeah, I think that's about it. Sort of gives you an idea what I've been working on and how this thing is going to work. I'm going to get it to LostSoul here, hopefully in the next few days when I'm done. And let him take it for a whirl and see what he thinks. But either way, I will be making this available to the public at some point. Yeah, so thanks guys. Rambled on a little bit, but I appreciate you watching. And yeah, we'll talk to you later.